and to a large extent solve the goal scoring problems of the team, because Siasia has been saying it, that they've been creating a lot of chances in friendlies, in competitive games, but putting those chances away has been a very, very, very big problem for the team. So we wish the team well, and we hope that all the players are in good health and they remain available, because on Saturday they play their first game against Mali. We hope that they pick the out of the 3 tickets, we should be able to pick one.
Yeah, competition starts, like you said, Saturday and runs until 12. Let me come to Toby. We're talking about a blend. He's talking about, do we have the right mix? Players, defense, midfield, attack, goalkeeping department. I mean, you know some of these players so well. He has been forced to rely largely on the players playing their trade here. So do you think we have the right mix, the right blend of players with a few ones that we join from abroad? Do you think we have the right mix? Players that can go on and secure a ticket for us to the Olympics?
I think we should have, because the truth of the matter is it was just obvious these foreign players will not be available. I saw Paul Iwobi, I beg your pardon, Alex Iwobi in Port Harcourt, past last week, and he told me
made it clear
won't be available. It's just most of these foreign players will be available. At some point when Cesar was saying a lot of things about this foreign player, I was scared, because I was so sure 90% of the players will not be available. But luckily for him, Azubeke will be here. Ajayi purposely joined the Tunisian club because he wanted to be part of this tournament. Taoni hasn't get much into the German league, so he will be available. Sussex,
that's a big question mark.
But really, I want to disagree a little bit with Oye. Oye said, Siasia should be. You see, I don't really get down with Siasia. Siasia has complained a lot that we can't get goals when we created chances, and we are still having the same set of guys in there. Apart from Krufe Epong, will be joining them. And don't forget, Krufe just returned from injury. Yes, he played a couple of games for Wolves and he looks fit. He might get goals. He get goals when he was playing for Wolves. We are not sure. So if we are still left with Ajayi and Taoni, these are 2 guys that represented us well. Yes, they do well, but they are not clinical. So Siasia should do everything possible to make sure we are clinical in front of goals. It is obvious we can dominate possession, we can put passes together, we can play pressing football, but going forward is where we've got issues. We are not
clinical. Can he do that in 5 days?
Yeah, the reason why I said he doesn't need to tell us the team can't score goals. He needs to solve that problem.
All right.
And hopefully with Krufe Epong, if Success is around, we might be able to solve that problem, because it is just obvious that Ajayi and Taoni will still get a starting shot. Maybe Krufe Epong will come off the bench. If Success is available because of the experience, we might be clinical. But the most important thing is this team must be clinical. If we fail to convert our chances, we might be risking, not getting to the Olympics next year.
Okay. That's something a lot of people don't want to hear, and I'm hoping it doesn't turn out to be that way. I'm hoping that we'll progress and move on. All right, let's talk about the Super Eagles a little. Not really much to talk about the Super Eagles, but of course, we're looking at Chan early next year, looking at the friendlies. A lot of people. I'm bringing this up because a lot of people are becoming skeptical about our chances of really making it to the next to the World Cup and the Nations Cup. Comments attributed to Nigeria's former coach Clemens Westerhoff really scares me. And let me allow Onye react to that. He says if the man in the saddle, if the man currently handling, that's talking about Sando Olise, currently handling the national team is left, he doesn't think we will be able to qualify for the Nations Cup and World Cup. I don't know if you agree with him. I don't think, I think it's too early to say all of that. But some will say, would you wait for that to happen? If it's too early to say that, do you want to wait for that to happen? But I don't think it will be as bad as not qualifying for the Nations Cup and the World Cup.
Well, yeah, I think Clemens Westerhoff is entitled to his opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't totally agree with him. Yes, there have been a lot of issues. When you look at the opportunities, available to this team, the short time they prepared, you cannot really blame Sunday Olise. The NFF, tried to get some friendlies for him. They played against Congo DR, got a decent result against Cameroon. For goodness sake, they are in the last stages of the qualifiers for the World Cup in 2018. So what really is Westerhoff talking about? For me, I think it should be ignored. What we need now is concentration. The NFF should continue preparing this team well. We have like 2 or 3 FIFA windows in 2016. They should do well to get friendlies for the Super Eagles. I don't want to agree with him, so I think it should be ignored.
Okay.
It's not an issue of Sunday Olise. The issue is the mentality of the players. the arrangement put in place by the Nigerian Football Federation. And, for goodness sake, we still have, a clear chance of getting to the World Cup. So I don't know, I don't know what is basing his premise for making that statement, but I totally disagree with rest of. At any rate, after leaving Nigeria, he has not made any impact.
Okay.
So I don't want to agree with
that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Well, Toby, it would be unfair if I don't allow you to have your say. I think it would be really unfair, but I'm tempted seriously to agree with Onyemuchi and Wachukwu because, of course, apart from leading Nigeria to the World Cup, if you look at his coaching resume, I mean, there's probably nothing. But it does worry you if a coach that knows Nigeria so well says that.
He doesn't know Nigeria again. He knew Nigeria in 1994.
Nigeria is so much different now, and I mean, you need to give Olise a lot of respect because he comes in at difficult moments when we have to play Nations Cup qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers. He doesn't have luxury of time to play friendly games. And I have said a lot of things to a lot of people. At least I've seen some of the Olise games played in Nigeria. There's a lot of difference now. We play more pressing football. Yes, we are not there. But there's a bit of difference. Looking as if Olise wants to play a different style. I mean, he has been making some brave decisions. If you can have a 3 home-based players started against Swaziland, Paul Onubi kept Mikel on the bench for 90 minutes, Akas kept Chijili on the bench, Austin Obarakpo against Olot kept
a brave coach
on the bench. I mean, he looks very brave, and he said it that in as much as you can fit into the tactics, you can fit into the
doesn't
game
matter where you play.
You will play. And now we've got CHAN qualifiers coming around. Hopefully the guys will be in camp in December. And if most of these guys, because one thing we still need to talk about is how these guys get contract abroad, because it will also destabilize the plan of Sunday Olise, because we would love to have most of the core of this home-based player, but we can't tie them down. Reason why we've got quality in the MPFL. But only I think Olise is making a gradual process. It is a gradual process. One step.
We should be patient.
We just need to be patient.
Okay.
I think with patience we will get there. Nations Cup qualifier, we should get it. World Cup qualifier, we should get it. But I think World Cup qualifier will be a very difficult moment for us because I don't think it's going to come easy. We've got Egypt in our kitty. If you can get maximum 3 points here, get a point off them in Egypt, then we can be talking of securing the Nations Cup ticket. But it is something very, very open for us. It is left to us to get it.
Okay. Guys in the studio, really making me feel there's probably nothing to worry about. But of course, if you read those comments from somebody who used to know us, let me put it that way, because of what Onyemuchi has said, he would want to scare you. All right, let's travel abroad and talk about another manager who, okay, before we talk about that, let's talk about these guys. I mean, just when you thought it was all over for them and that it couldn't get worse than it already is, we are hearing that formal proceedings that may lead to lengthy bans, suspensions, and all the negatives will start. They've lost their appeal now, so I don't really. But what interests me, while all this is going on, Blatter is still confident and saying, yeah, Platini might still. I read some of his comments and he's saying, yes, Platini might still become the next FIFA president. And you want to think, how is that going to happen with the mountain that seems to be in front of them?
Well, I am tempted to, I don't know how to put it, but it's after reading the how he collapsed.
Yeah.
He said he went to the grave side of his parents and he collapsed and he was hearing some angels singing.
Yes.
So I
he
think,
thought it was the end.
I think Blatter has got some issues, maybe that of old age. But on this issue, the investigatory arms of the ethics committee,
yes,
concluded their investigation, and they are recommending that they should be banned for 6 years.
Exactly. Lengthy bans.
The mind-boggling one was alleged disloyal payment to Platini, up to £1.5 million, when Platini was a special advisor to Blatter. These things have been going on, but the way Platini carried all along that, creating the impression of a Puritan, of a righteous person, gave all of us some shocker. But Blatter, all along, we knew that there were some issues here and there of corruption, mismanagement. So it didn't come to us as a surprise. Yes. But for Platini, everybody saw him as Mr. Clean. But these allegations are quite mind-boggling.
But the explanation, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to play the devil's advocate here. Reading Blatter's comments, he said, talking about that disloyal payment, that that you could. Some things don't need to be signed or written down. That even if you agree something orally, Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, but that was his explanation, that it was agreed orally that